Hello students, so the next session is session number 3, that is entrepreneurship versus employment. As we know and as we had discussed earlier in session 1 and 2, what is the entrepreneurship? Basically, entrepreneurship is known as basically you can say that setting up the new business based on some new ideas and by taking up some risk, accepting some challenges, then an enterprise will become a proper, you can say that, then you can say that the entrepreneurship process is completed. Now, in setting up a new business, taking up a risk, accepting the challenges, who will take play an important role in that? A person is known as entrepreneur. Entrepreneur takes the ownership of everything that the enterprise is responsible for. Means initially what is the basically the working of entrepreneur, basically to think about the new innovative ideas for the growth of the business, so that everyone gain the profit, whether it is the entrepreneur, individual person, or the society. And what is the employment? Basically, as we know that entrepreneurship, again I am repeating, setting up a new business based on some new innovative ideas. And who will do so? Entrepreneur will do so. And employment means that an employee, who is employee basically some is on the other hand work for the some enterprise, means an individual who work for an enterprise, basically who work for a company, who work within the company. Basically, he is not the owner of the enterprise, he is providing his services, his skills to the company, so that the company will gain the profit from his services. So the next difference, main topic is the differences between the entrepreneur and the employee. As we know, entrepreneur is the main person who is the owner of the business, who will set up the enterprise, and employee is the person who is working within an enterprise or working in in a business, basically which is set up by the entrepreneur. First difference between the entrepreneur and employee is all the roles he has to perform from owner to the lowest level of work. Means entrepreneur is responsible for doing each and every work, whether from starting from the owner of the business to the lowest level of the work. Means, and as on the other hand, employee is assigned or given a predefined or the fixed role. Basically, an employee is a person who has been assigned a fixed role, that he has to perform this duty only, not beyond that duty he has to perform anything. But entrepreneur, as he is the owner of the business, he is the main person of the business, so he has to perform all the roles from the owner to the lowest level. Second difference is an entrepreneur manages all the resources. Means he is concerned, he will take care about the manpower, machine, and the money also. Means how much money he has to pay to which employee, how much money he has to spend on which machinery or which raw material is required to develop a business, to produces a product, to manufacture a product. So all these resources have to be managed or taken into consideration by the entrepreneur. And on the employee, on the other hand, employee manages only what is defined in the assigned role. Means what duty is given to the employee will do only that duty. So this is the main difference based on the rules. What are the rules of the entrepreneur and what are the rules of the employee? So next difference based on the time. Means entrepreneur is, this is the third point, an entrepreneur is involved in the work 24/7. As the business is set up by the entrepreneur, he is the main person, he is the resource person, you can say that he is the owner of the business, business, so he has to spend much time in his business. Means 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days a week, he has to do very work hard in his business, as business is his own, not of the other person. And on the employee, on the other hand, a fixed timing is there. Suppose that you are working in an organization, and the time allowed for working to of you in a company is from morning 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So you will devote only that much time in the company. Means fixed timing is there for the employee to work in a particular company basically. But in an entrepreneur, as the business, he is the main person of the business, he is resource person of the business, so he has to spend much time, means from 24 hours 7 days a week he has to spend on his business basically. Next one is on the responsibilities. What are the responsibilities of the entrepreneur and what are the responsibilities of the employee? The difference is based on that. Fourth point is an entrepreneur take the decision on his own, means he is the responsible for taking the decision, and after consulting the experts of the company basically, he will take the decision that what task he has to do to make his business growing business basically. But an employee either waits for employee, what employee will do, employee waits for the instructions basically, instructions from the entrepreneur, that whatever the instruction will be given by the entrepreneur, he will do the work according to that. Now, next one is fifth point, entrepreneur take the ownership of his action, means whatever the actions and decision taken by the entrepreneur, he or she will be having the responsibility of his success as well as his failure, means based on his actions and decision for success or failure he or she may get. But employee is responsible only for performing his task on the time. He is not taking any decision, he is not taking any action, and he will not be responsible for the success and failure. But he will help his business person basically, he will help his boss to to make the business in a growing organization. So he has to do very work hard and task complete the task on the time, so that the company will get his profits. Next one is sixth point, an entrepreneur take care of all the people. A boss will take care of all the people working with him, from the senior most position to sports staff. Senior most position may be managerial level there, and sports staff means everyone working within an organization, from the staff members to the peons, even sporting staff is there. The entrepreneur have to take care of all the people working there. An employee take care of the team assigned or reporting to him. An employee basically take care of the team assigned, whatever the team is assigned to the employee, means suppose that the employee is the team leader, so he has the responsibility to lead his team and report his work on time to the boss. So this is the main responsibility of employee only. But employee is concerned with his team only, but entrepreneur is concerned with his all the people working in an organization. Seventh point is an entrepreneur is self disciplined and self motivated, means he is a self disciplined, mean he know that which task need to be done at which time and completed to be completed on a particular time, and and he will be a self motivated person. Why there is a need to be a self motivated person? If he or she will be a self motivated, only then he will give the motivation to the another people. On the other hand, employee always look for the instructions, means there is a no need of self discipline, means he doesn't think about self discipline, self motivated motivation. It is the most important component that he must be a self motivated or self disciplined person, but he always wait for the instruction, whatever the instruction will be given by the boss, he will do the task accordingly. Then is eighth point, an entrepreneur sets own target as per the goal set for the growth. As we know that as entrepreneur is the boss, he set the goals for the growth of the company, and he will set his target to achieve those goals. But employees, the target is to set by the higher ups. Employees target is set by the boss, but boss will set us his targets based on his goals for the growth. This is the, again I am repeating, an entrepreneur his sets own targets as per the goals set for the growth. Whatever the goals he or she will set for the growth of the company, the target of entrepreneur is to achieve those goals. But employees target, whatever the targets are given to the employees, is set by the entrepreneur or the higher one authority, you can say. Next one, the difference is based on the contribution. Who is paying the larger contribution in term of hard work, etc., entrepreneur or employee. Let us see ninth point. An entrepreneur makes large contribution in growth of economy and generate the employment. Means entrepreneur means a boss makes the larger contribution in the growth of economy, in the growth of society, growth of market, and generate the employment. Means he will give the employments to all the persons who is willing to do the jobs. And employee on the other hand contributes by doing his assigned role. Whatever the role is assigned to an employee, he will do that effectively, and his her contribution is limited as compared to the entrepreneur, as employee is only the working authority, means he is only the staff member. So he is, his roles or his contribution is limited as compared to the entrepreneur. But entrepreneur is the boss company, he is having his own company, so he has paying the larger contribution. He will devote much time, he will devote the much money over there, and he is responsible for generating the employment. So entrepreneur has the larger contribution. An entrepreneur impact the society in a positive way by offering the solution to the existing problem. If there will be any problem in the society regarding the market based on the business basically, so he will react positively and provide the solutions for the problems in a very effective way, and provide the employment to the new generation, or you can say that youth who is willing to do the jobs in an organization. This is all about the differences between the entrepreneur and the employee on the basis of roles, time, responsibilities, and contribution. Overall, we can say that entrepreneur is main person or the boss who is having much role in his company, devote much time, having more responsibilities, and paying the larger contribution in his company as compared to the employees. Because employee is only a staff member, employee is only a staff member who is working according to the instructions given by the entrepreneur. That's it.